Another main card fight I want to talk about is the OSP Dominick Reyes fight. Another, I feel like when they put this card together, it's like you got two top fights at 155 is gonna be great, and then like you had just these fights, and I don't think people knew if they was gonna be good or not, and I think they all just super slept on. Like, yeah, OSP, you got OSP. Let me talk about OSP first. You watch that dude. He's an easy guy to like. He just how he comes off, how he carries himself. Like, oh, this is a good dude. Then, you see him somehow find himself in a championship fight with John Jones. With the DC stuff, he ended up in the fight and he lost. He got manhandled by John Jones. I feel like John Jones could have finished him at any time, and he just didn't. Everybody said John Jones looked rusty, which I thought he did, but he could have got OSP out of there easily, and he didn't. Then you see him come back. Okay, he's gonna fight Jimmy Manuwa, who I thought was gonna be the next champion at some point. Jimmy Manuwa took some losses to some guys he shouldn't have since then, but Jimmy sleeps him. I mean, sleeps him. Like, highlight reel, like that's Jimmy Manuwa's highlight reel right there. Him sleeping OSP. Then he fights Volkan and could have went either way. Ozdemir, he could have went Ozdemir, whatever his name is. Could have went either way. I think he lost, and he did. Split decision. He lost. And then you're like, dang, what's next for OSP? Then he come back, do what two Von Flute chokes in a row, and then he knocked out Corey Anderson, which I don't think Corey Anderson's the best fighter. So he's a name people know, but whatever. He slept him. Great job for him. Then he fights Latifi, and you're like, okay, OSP, this is a good matchup for him. This guy, training partner with Gustafson, they won't fight each other. He got to fight somebody. So they fight OSP. And you're like, all right, cool. OSP will get him out. No. OSP gets hit, hands up, really. And he lands his strike too, whatever, but he gets choked out. Like, dang, OSP. Lose 3, win 3. Win 1, lose 1. Like, you kind of looking like a lot of guys who do that. I don't want to disrespect anybody, but there's a lot of guys who just, you see them win, lose, win, lose, and it's like, dang, are you going to be that guy at 205 pounds? So I think, and then, you got the armbar against Tyson Pedro right after that. So it's like I said, 3, 3, 1, 1. Like, who are you going to be? You know what I'm saying? I think he's a talented kid. I think he's getting better and better. And this fight is going to be a big test for him because he's just like fighting Jimmy Manuwa. You fight another guy who will hand you up. And Dominick Reyes, probably saw, he's only fought in the UFC 3 times. You probably saw when he knocked out Christensen. Then he choked out Kimball. And then his last knockout, that's the other 2 fights I had to go back and watch. This last knockout, I saw that live. And I was like, whoa. When he fought Jared, I can't remember that kid's name either, but yeah, Reyes is nice. I think he's 6 or 7-0, undefeated. Most finishes are knockouts. Dangerous on the feet. He looks super slick and crisp in his last fight. So I think for OSP on the feet, if you want to keep it standing, you gotta tighten up. You gotta tighten up with him. If you're gonna take it to the ground, tighten up. Don't get choked out. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he got some jiu-jitsu. I think OSP looks for the Von Flute choke a lot. Choke a lot. And I think he could get it at any time because he's just so nice with it. But it all starts on the feet. What's he going to like on the feet? Much improved in recent history, but I think it's all on OSP. It's like, this is your fight to win. You know what I'm saying? You the guy, this kid coming up 6-0, undefeated. They're kind of putting you against, like, rising contenders at this point because you were a rising contender, but you kind of, like, You didn't Max Holloway the situation. You didn't go become champion. You kind of what's a good example? What's my guy? Who got knocked out by Cody Garbrandt? Thomas Almeida. You kind of Thomas Almeida the situation where you took some losses now and you're no longer that rising contender anymore. So you got to fight the dogs. You got to still be a dog. So we're gonna see if he's still a dog and what he looks like. But I think prediction for me. Unfortunately, I think OSP gets slept. I don't think it goes to sleep. I think it's TKO second round will be my prediction for it. But we'll see. I mean, anything happen with 4 rounds good, especially 205 pounds. So we'll see. OSP, Dominick Reyes, UFC 229. Y'all get ready.